Kodak, from hero to zero, the untold story. You guys, I'm going to tell you a story. A story about a brand that was once as ubiquitous as Coca-Cola, as trusted as your grandma's apple pie. I'm talking about Kodak. Remember them? They were photography. I mean, they owned the damn game. They had this market share, like 90%, crushing it. But here's the kicker. They crashed and burned, baby. They went from the top of the mountain to like barely a blip on the radar. How does that even happen? That's what we're diving into today, my friends. This is not just some boring history lesson. This is about the future, your future. Because the lessons we can learn from Kodak's downfall are more relevant than ever in today's crazy, fast-paced world. Buckle up, because we're going deep. Let's rewind to 1888, right? Back when taking a picture was a whole thing. George Eastman, the OG disruptor, he's like, nah, photography needs to be for everyone. He drops the Kodak camera, this simple, affordable little box that changed everything. Their slogan, you press the button, we do the rest. Genius. They nailed it. Kodak became synonymous with capturing memories, family vacations, first steps, that awkward phase we all had. Kodak was there. They were killing it, raking in billions, dominating the market. They were the kings and queens of photography. By the 1990s, these guys were sitting on a $30 billion empire, controlling almost every aspect of the industry. They had it made, right? Wrong. This, my friends, is where things get really interesting. Okay, picture this. 1975, Kodak invents the digital camera. You heard that right. The company that lived and breathed film invented the technology that would eventually kill it. And what did they do? They basically stuffed it in a drawer. They were so scared of cannibalizing their film business, they missed the biggest opportunity since sliced bread. Meanwhile, in Japan, Sony, Canon, those guys, they saw the future. They started pumping out digital cameras, and the world went nuts for them. Fast forward to the late 90s, early 2000s, digital photography was exploding. But Kodak, they were stuck in the dark ages, clinging to their film like it was a life raft. Listen, I get it. Change is scary, but you know what's scarier? Irrelevance. By 2005, the writing was on the wall. Digital cameras were outselling film cameras, and Kodak was bleeding market share faster than you could say cheese. Chapter 3. So, Kodak finally wakes up, right? They tried to jump on the digital bandwagon, but guess what? They were too late. They were like that guy who shows up to the party after it's already over. To make matters worse, the smartphone happened. Remember that? Suddenly, everyone and their grandma had a high-quality camera in their pocket. Who needs a separate camera when you can Instagram your latte art with a device that also makes calls? Kodak was caught with their pants down, and they paid the price. In 2012, after years of struggling, they filed for bankruptcy. The once mighty Kodak reduced to a cautionary tale. It's brutal, right? But there's a powerful lesson here. Outro. Look, Kodak's story isn't about photography, it's about survival. It's about what happens when you're so busy patting yourself on the back for past wins that you miss the future whizzing by. They were the kings, and they got complacent. They thought their dominance would last forever. Big mistake. The world doesn't care about your past successes, it only cares about what you're doing right now. So, here's the takeaway, my friends. Don't be Kodak. Embrace change. Disrupt yourself before someone else does, because in today's world, if you're not moving forward, you're falling behind. And trust me, falling behind in the 21st century is a long way down. Let me know in the comments what you think. Could Kodak have survived? Did they miss any other opportunities? Let's get this conversation going. And don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more business breakdowns. We'll see you in the next one.